So, butterfly, we're gonna start here, butterfly, and then we're gonna go, rather than just being able to go, yeah, got it, kind of thing, okay? We're gonna grapple the head as well. And this is a more common, when we're in and we have this, right? We have their head involved, because generally, they are trying to keep their head in the center line. That's how you start to defeat like a butterfly guard. You get your head lower, you're bringing it in, and then you can crush through, okay? So we're gonna go under, I'm gonna grab in. I S grip here just because my fingers are all jacked up. You can like gable grip and all that other stuff, but I'm just in here, okay? When I'm ready to go, I am gonna start to switch my, this hand placement to the blade into that shoulder, okay? Just to start, I'm just looking to like kind of be here in, grab, and then I'm pulling in. I'm looking to get that blade into the shoulder, and then I'm gonna pop his head out and run this elbow and crunch it in. Okay? We're just looking at getting that control, but realistically we're kind of fighting here. I get here, in, and then I'm starting to work all this in, and I pop his head out and under. Then I'm gonna pull him back that way onto my shoulder. So I don't just kind of follow my shoulder here. I am trying to extend them so my hooks stay active and they're going that way. Well, meanwhile, I'm extending back this way while keeping his shoulder intact, okay? I'm here, I extend, and then I'm gonna come around, okay? That's gonna be my very basic one. Then we're gonna work on a couple of things of what happens. Reese,
are you like putting your elbow kind of on his neck?
I will be, yeah. So I'm here, right, we're fighting. I finally get one under, and then I get his head trapped. I want this nice and tight. I want my butterfly hooks active. And then when I'm going, I'm pulling him, I'm bringing this around, and I bring it in. Then I'm following my shoulder that side, and I'm extending him. So I'm extending my legs out that way, bringing my body this way, right? And then I lift my elbow to come into like a mount with that forearm across his neck. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So we have our butterfly guard, okay, and I'm hooking, I'm actively wanting to keep the control with the hooks, okay? That allows me, if he moves around, I can kind of keep him here. Now, I'm coming in, I'm looking to grip up some way. Generally, if I'm using this hand under that shoulder, I am gripping over this way so that when I transition to this, it's a nice, easy switch to a gable grip, rather than like kind of gripping like this, switching and then going all of this kind of fun stuff, okay? I like most amount of contact, least amount of like having to switch up everywhere. So depending on where I'm going, I'm kind of gripping here, and this kind of comes off of a collar tie, right? I'm here, we're kind of fighting from here, and if I can get that one under, sweet, that's where I'm going, right? Because generally, in butterfly guard, we're kind of fighting from here, and then I get that collar tie under and here, right? Then I'm gonna pop his head out, and my elbow around, and then from here, I'm not getting lazy with this. I need this shoulder in. See how his butt comes off his base there? That's what I want. In. Now, I start to extend my legs, and I want to extend him out. I want to get here, right? And then I start lifting this. If he's still kind of stable in that knee, I'm going to bring this one out, kick, and bring him over, okay? I'm looking to destabilize him entirely before I go through this move. So, someone like Reese who has a little bit longer base, right? Wider base, his knees go out a little bit further, I might have to. If I'm shorter and I'm against the taller guy, kick out a knee. Generally, I'm one of the taller people, so I can kind of get away with just extending them. But if you're having a little bit of issues, we're just gonna kick out that knee. We're here, we got our collar tie, we're fighting for this. Under, here, okay? Around, grab, I'm in nice and tight. I extend them, I'm falling back to my left shoulder. I don't want to fall back to my back, I'm falling back to my left shoulder. Then, kick, lift my elbow, and I keep all this in, okay? If you want, you can come into a mount, or you can keep this leg, okay? Whatever one. If you keep that leg, you're keeping the crossbody control.
What are you doing with your head after when you've got the grip and you've got it tight in? When you're coming around, are you just leaving enough room to get your arm in there? Or what are you doing?
Generally, yeah, because we're here, right? We're fighting, and it's in. I grip, and I bring this around. I'm looking to allow room for my arm, because once it's past the center point of his head, and I've gotten here, my head doesn't matter, the shoulder matters. The shoulder into my sternum here, right? Because if my head's still in there, Reese can actually move his arm around and stuff, right? Even now in the fight, I need to keep that space between his shoulder and my chest here. So now if he goes to move that arm around, I actually want him to underhook, but, right, as I suck a little bit, right? So I'm here, and then I'm gradually pulling him, extending him, kick, up, and in. Yeah?
Yeah, felt like it was missing something there, for sure.
You want to see that? Tweak around with another option that they might do. Okay, one is they might pop up to their feet and try to tripod out. It's you can deal with it as long as you know the direction that you're going, right? If you're on all fours, just like that, right? And I take out one of these posts. Which way is he more susceptible to falling?
Into that arm.
Right? A lot of people will continue straight this way. I want to take them at that exact angle that I've taken out that post. So when I have this, okay, in, around, shoulder crunch, and in, the direction that I'm taking him is over this shoulder, not necessarily directly that way. If we can, well, I'm going that way because it's easy, right? But if he starts to take his right foot and starts to post out, right, and I have all this, that's not happening anymore. But I have this other hook, okay? I have my right foot in here. And if I have a nice shoulder crunch, I can start to lift over my head and here, all right? I'm just taking that at a different angle. I need that shoulder crunch in for it to be effective. Because if I'm just here, bam, and I'm out like this, I'm trying to do this, there's not a chance. I need everything in, and then when he starts to get up high, right, I can be here and just a second. As I'm starting to fall, I'm here, right? And now if he starts to post up, right, I'm not moving him that way. I need to move him this way, okay? So I keep that shoulder crunch, I start lifting this foot, then if I need a little extra, I'm going to push this one on the mat. Okay? Then I come up. You know my mat. Does that make sense?
What was the last thing that you did?
Pardon?
You said like push off on his foot.
I'm pushing off with my foot. So I'm essentially here. I have this. I've fallen. I'm lifting with this one. Then I'm bridging with that one up.
Okay.
Right? So I can come around to that mat. Justin, right? So, Jeff was here, it'd be great because that little dexterous prick is like, he does this. So you just have to take him at a different angle. So I'm here, around, I start to crunch down, right? Yeah, he starts to post up a little bit with your right foot, okay? And that's not working. So I start lifting. And if that's not working, now I'm going to bridge, right? Up and in. Okay? So as a partner, we're going to try and post out with that foot now. If they don't post out, we'll take them over. It's not good muscle memory to go, oh, I'm going to wait, but try as a partner on the top to post out with that foot. Yeah? 3, 2, 1. We're here, playing around with it, right? As I come in, I have this, and pop, 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 around, okay? If I give him space here, in any instance, he's gonna take advantage of it. I want this and in, right? Do you got good shoulder, bad shoulder?
Good enough, go ahead.
Yeah? Okay, I'm here. I don't wanna lose the space. Also, I don't wanna be pulling him too low. If I'm pulling him closer to belly button, he's gonna smash through, right? Now I'm gonna smash past the situation. Whereas if I'm here and I'm in, very, very hard for him. Okay, I got too many blocks against him. That's the ideal location for this. And then I'm gonna start to pull this elbow into my ribs and lift that elbow, okay? If he starts to tripod, right, I'm in, I'm gonna plant my foot, extend, right? I wanna really extend him that way. I don't wanna be losing contact with him. If I start to give him the space with that shoulder, that's when I start to run into all these issues, even as he's going over, okay? As he's going over, if I'm giving him that space, they're gonna get knees, they're gonna get their own elbows in. I wanna have full control of that shoulder, okay? Then, I'm here, I've fallen, right? I'm up, I'm extending. Get this one bridging, and it's like our, like over the shoulder roll, right? I'm not just doing this and this with a flat back. I'm trying to go over my shoulder here. So I'm going here, up, and around, right? Those are our fundamental movements, and we're gonna be adding them to warm-ups and stuff, but we need to really understand where we're going with our weight.
When you did it, and you have my head around,
Yeah.
you push my head aside, your elbow, as an added lever to flip, made a big difference, so like.
Yeah, Reese cover. I'll show. So I'm here, and I'm not just like using this as a block. It's a beautiful block, right? Don't get me wrong, but this, I'm pulling this elbow in, okay? One, you can see that reaction. This, he doesn't care. This, care a little bit more, okay? And then I lift that elbow, right? That defines my movement of where I'm going. If I'm just here and here, I'm generally going flat on my back, right? Can I work from here? Yes. Do I want to work from here? Not if I had an option, right? If I had the option of falling to that shoulder and lifting that elbow, where's he going? He's going that way, right? He can like do this like desperate, put that foot up kind of issue, right? And up and around. That shoulder crunch and elbow lift, vital. Okay, so really try to get in, crunch that shoulder, bring your shoulder, your ribs, because that's when it's strong. Other one is coming up and under their jaw, making them move. Okay, so just those three little adjustments. Okay, keep that contact in. Don't let them move out. Okay, play around with that for a little bit. Okay, with the feet, right at the very end, I'm looking to get the best possible position for myself, recently. So when I'm going through this, if I end up in like a half guard, I mean, that's okay. I'm not on the bottom, but if I can end up in side controller mount, that's probably better, okay? So boom, boom, around here, shoulder crunch in, right? And I'm actively pulling this elbow back, lifting his head up, and he starts to step, okay? I'm up and here, right? Rather than just settling here, I'm gonna pin that leg, okay? And I have him pinned. I wanna have everything here, and then if I can, I'm just gonna drop it, okay? If that's not gonna work because he's like clamping my foot, right? I'm gonna bring this one on the inside and start like butterfly out. And then if it's on this side, right? I can donkey kick it off, then I can come into side control. If I'm here, I can also have a pin, bring my knees up, and then step through, right? My chest did not move. I'm not bringing my chest away to give him anything. Boom. Okay? I'm here and I have all this in. Okay? Whatever his foot is doing, okay. Whatever my foot happens to end up in. Okay? I want to get the best possible position, but I'm not doing this. I'm keeping my chest low, up, around. Okay? Here, I can bring it up, here, okay? And then I can come through, here, right? I don't want to lose my chest to chest contact and I'm pulling that shoulder in the whole time. Okay? So now we're ending in a dominant position. Side mount, full mount. Yeah? 3, 2, 1.